Welcome back to Wisdom and Virtue. Today, we're exploring a vital concept in Stoicism: detachment. Detachment is the art of letting go of what we cannot control, and Stoic philosophy teaches us how to find peace by releasing our grip on external things, whether it's material possessions, relationships, or outcomes. The Stoics believe that true happiness comes from within. In this video, we'll dive deep into how Stoics practice detachment and how you can apply this powerful wisdom to your everyday life. Let's find out, what is detachment? Detachment, according to Stoicism, doesn't mean indifference or not caring. Rather, it means not allowing things outside of your control to disturb your inner peace. As Epictetus put it, some things are up to us, and some things are not. Detachment is about focusing only on the things that are within our control, our actions, our thoughts, and our responses. Everything else, whether it's wealth, status, or the opinions of others, is ultimately beyond our control. When we practice detachment, we let go of the need to control or obsess over these things. Why detachment is important? Why is detachment so important? In modern life, we often get attached to things like material success, personal relationships, or social validation. But the Stoics warn that this attachment can lead to suffering. When we base our happiness on things outside of our control, we set ourselves up for disappointment. As Seneca said, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. When we practice detachment, we free ourselves from the endless pursuit of things that don't bring lasting happiness, and we find peace within. Examples of detachment from Stoic philosophers. Let's look at how the great Stoic philosophers embodied the power of detachment. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often reminded himself of the impermanence of life and the need to let go. He wrote, "Receive without pry, let go without attachment." This was his way of staying grounded. Even as the most powerful man in the Roman Empire, Epictetus, a former slave, famously said, "When you are about to lay hands on anything, remind yourself what kind of thing it is." He believed that everything we have, whether it's possessions or relationships, is temporary, and that understanding helps us avoid becoming too attached. Detachment from material possessions. One of the most common forms of attachment is to material possessions. We tend to think that having more will make us happier, but the Stoics teach that true happiness comes from reducing our desires, not fulfilling them. As Seneca advised, it is not the man who has the little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Stoic detachment from material possessions doesn't mean giving everything away, but rather changing our relationship to things. Can you be happy without that new phone or car? The Stoics encourage us to practice voluntary simplicity to own things, but not let them own us. Detachment from outcomes. Another powerful form of detachment is letting go of outcomes. Often, we become overly focused on the result of our actions, whether it's getting a promotion, achieving a goal, or winning someone's approval. The Stoics remind us that while we can control our efforts, we cannot control the outcomes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not be disturbed by the outcome. If it is in your control, do your best. If it is not, let it go." This doesn't mean we don't try or care, but we focus on the process, not the result. The Stoic mindset is one of doing your best and accepting whatever comes. Detachment from relationships. Detachment in relationships might sound cold, but it's really about practicing love and care without becoming overly attached. Epictetus advised that we should love deeply, but with the understanding that everything is temporary. When you kiss your child, say to yourself, "Tomorrow, they may die." This wasn't a call for pessimism, but for appreciation. By detaching from the need to control others or the fear of losing them, we can love more fully in the present moment. Stoic detachment in relationships teaches us to embrace impermanence and appreciate the people in our lives without clinging. How to practice detachment. Now that we understand the Stoic concept of detachment, how can we practice it in our daily lives? One way is through reflection. Take time each day to remind yourself of what is within your control and what is not. Journaling can help with this. Another practice is negative visualization. Imagine losing the things you love, not to become sad, but to remind yourself of their impermanence. Finally, live mindfully. As Marcus Aurelius said, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. By embracing impermanence, we find peace and freedom in the present moment. Thank you for watching Wisdom and Virtue. Detachment is a key to finding peace in a world full of distractions and uncertainties. By practicing Stoic detachment, you can live with more freedom, joy, and resilience. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. And as always, let go and find peace within.